And with that, we start again. I don't have the... Go away! Sound alerts. Okay. Adjusting a couple of quick things. I should actually probably turn on the TV so I have a third screen so I can look at chat. Give me 1 second. Keep changes. Go to... Nope, that's already good. Here. Yep, wake up that device. Get nice and bright. Perfect. Left and that button. Make sure sound is where it's coming from. Yep, it's coming where it should. So that I had going. So I'm gonna let that roll itself out real quick. Ugh. All right, that's good time. Boop. And boop. Last time, 2:03. Night of the Raving Dead. You'll probably hear quite a bit of crunching here because I haven't eaten and I'm on chips. So, my apologies.
You have interfered with my plans for the last time, Sam und Max. Taking your souls will satisfy my dark masters once and for all. And then I will use my army of the undead to take over the world.
Damn you, Jurgen!
You owe me $5, Sam.
I never thought he'd go for the cheesy evil laugh.
Insolent to the last. No matter. Oh, we shall see how you make with the wisecracks after you are dead.
Well, looks like this is it, little buddy. My whole life is flashing before my eyes. I wondered where I left my wallet.
I can't even remember how we got here.
Come on, Max. Remember, we were back in the office, just back from Easter Island.
Wait, do the whole thing with the music and all that.
Oh, all right. Doesn't being High Priest of Easter Island and President violate the separation of church and state?
Blasphemy! Oh, hang on. The holy water is giving me a religious vision. A goat born with an HDMI port. An unwelcome visitor. The dead walk the earth. And bells.
Hey, not bad. Hello, Commissioner?
Lightning! A dog castle! Yes! A snowy egret! No, a chicken! Do you mind not making so much noise?
Speak up, Commissioner. I can't hear you. We're having a zombie attack. What's that, Commissioner? Zombie attacks? Jen running George A. Romero in a baby doll t-shirt outside the food court with a $43 gift certificate. We're on the case. The commissioner says zombie attacks are popping up all over the world like pus-filled boils on the decaying flesh of, well, a zombie.
Wait, who's attacking?
They're coming from some place called The zombie factory.
Oh, zombies! Zombie attacks!
You wander around aimlessly and see what you can turn up. Meanwhile, I'll actually figure out where they're coming from.
One step ahead of you.
So, intro's out of the way now. You can go flick off the light in the bedroom? Unless you're going back in there in like the next 5 seconds. I thought it'd be a little root hammer. Oh, let's see. Souvenirs from the last episode. Oh, the surfboard.
Why'd we save this again?
To snack on.
Hey, Leonard.
This game's hand is now gone because the zombie came through and took it. Yes, we now have the Maxis.
That soft crown is about as useless as an ink ribbon in a haunted castle.
That's a Resident Evil joke.
And people said a slab of curiously shaped rock couldn't be vice president. You know what they say about guys with big feet? They have big thongs.
Yep. Also, the shoes, man. This change.
Grady's a lot more appealing when you can balance strengths on his head.
The drum was also.
Amelia Earhart sure screamed bloody blue murder when we yanked her chair out from under her. She's a baby. It's the place where High Priest Max takes his holy baths.
And the last time was Mark.
Fantastic!
That's about all that's new. To see, anyway.
Empty. I think I hear a tiny tumbleweed blowing by inside.
Hopefully.
I'm surprised this game survived being thrown clear of the Playland and Casino explosion.
Not nearly as surprised as...
I'm gonna shoot more things. That one got exactly 22. The first time again, it had like 26.
Banang. Tastes great and fun to say.
Do it again.
Not particularly illuminating. Banang. Tastes great and fun to say. Banang. Tastes great and fun to say.
Alright, well that's fun. Anyway. So yes, zombies are walking the streets.
Beat it, deadbeat. Yeah.
Beer sign.
So, the zombies drink beer. A clue, perhaps? Let's press on.
I'm going to hand this to you to put into the fridge. I don't want it early in the morning.
Really?
Here, eat a cake first thing in the morning. No, thank you. I'd prefer not. Thank you, though.
It's closed.
Bosco went into hiding when we convinced him T-H-E-M we're coming.
Them.
Zombies attack city.
So what's the bad news?
Max, look behind you.
Zombies!
Yeah. Oh. Before they said not taking suitors. Now it says not. Yes, the tastes are completely fucking different. One is high sweet, the other one is not. By any means. You don't want to put it in the fridge? Back on the fridge. I wasn't talking about the ones that are in the pan, I'm talking about the one that broke up. Okay. Yes, I noticed. I said no. Go put this back in the fridge. Okay, if you're gonna eat it, go ahead. I'll visit the cop first.
Hiya, cops. Do you know...
Hi there. Are you tired of paying a lot for your internet service?
What? No, not really.
Well, those days are over. Welcome to a new type of internet access. SOL.
So simple even a zombie could use it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What happened to Bluster Blaster?
There was a
Processing.
accident while developing our latest invention.
I'm fine, Sam. Haddock is the best kind of fish. I'm fine, Sam.
We regret any inconvenience this may have caused.
I'm fine, Sam. Thanks for asking.
It sounds like Trump. That's the issue.
Can you guys fix Bluster Blaster?
They had me fixed before they brought me home.
Do you know anything about a place called the Zombie Factory?
Processing. We have gathered extensive marketing data on zombies.
Zombies need an easier, less expensive way to access the internet. That's why we developed Stuttgart Online for the greatest concentration of newly active zombies, Stuttgart, Germany.
You've unlocked a new area.
What'd he say that for?
We do not know. He has been like this ever since the accident.
Max, when I'm done yammering, remind me we gotta drive to Stuttgart. Quick like a zombie.
Drive to Stuttgart. Right. Forgot it already.
You're selling the internet to zombies?
Not just the internet, but much, much more.
From trivia to music, lifestyles to death styles, and inventive new recipes for brains, Stuttgart Online is the premier online zombie destination.
I realize you're talking to me.
I just asked if you wanted me to make it a sandwich. But I was gonna text it to you in chat.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna pull this down this way. That way it's bigger. A little smaller. Also, this can sit here because it doesn't crush anything. And there's that.
Didn't we destroy the internet?
Luckily, Al Gore was able to recreate the internet from his original plans.
What's on the internet that would interest a droning, glassy-eyed zombie anyway?
Al Gore recreated the internet in his own image.
Fair enough.
What's so great about Stuttgart Online?
It's the fun, easy-to-use online experience for zombies and zombies at heart.
But this.
We just want to pimp our car.
We no longer offer car upgrades.
Our income has been lower than previously forecast.
But this neighborhood has the highest accident rate in 5 states.
We have spent a lot of this year out of town, Max.
Oh, right.
So we've devoted our resources to developing the ultimate online experience. SOL.
After all this time, you're not offering any car upgrades?
None at all.
We regret the inconvenience.
There's our new invention.
It is much too dangerous.
Intrigued? Go on.
It's the super high-powered antenna for wireless internet access while on the road.
There are problems.
Using it could result in catastrophic electrical failure and spontaneous explosion of your vehicle.
We see. And what are the problems?
Well, mine.
We'll take that super high-powered antenna.
We spent our entire savings on development.
We can only give it to you if you help us market SOL. Take the provided CD launcher and use it to give installation discs to zombies throughout the city.
We like marketing.
And we love shooting things.
I like wearing short pants.
Would you like to begin driving now?
Sure. Also because savory sounds a lot better to me at the moment than sweet.
Affirmative.
Initiating augmented reality driving sequence.
Also high. Oh yeah, I just play Paperboy.
Hello, and welcome to the Pimpla Car Marketing Challenge. Remember that you
I want to shoot things.
please deliver the magic of SOL to the displayed number of zombies.
We'll make that big.
And you must do it in the allotted time.
Ready?
Go! Congratulations, you've won!
I call it disc launcher, just a rocket
Well
launcher,
done.
except it
We've
shoots discs.
installed your new super high-powered antenna.
We cannot be held liable for any injury or loss of life.
I'm liking the sound of this more and more.
Please demonstrate the operation of the antenna to our big winner.
Not the light. I don't want to see the bright light again.
Very well, you get to figure it out for yourself.
Fine. Alright, next Sybil. I think Sybil's having the big issue where she's like getting... She wants a new suitor because Abe sucks and she's like getting hit on by Henry Moleman.
Take a number and I'll be with you. Oh, hi Sam and Max. I'm out of applications right now, so let's just be friends.
I thought we already
Sure.
were.
What happened to Abe?
I'm sure I don't know to whom you are referring. So, Mr. Molman. Sorry, Harry. Tell me more about you.
Well, let me see. Interesting things about me.
It's gonna take a while. Yep. So, what they tried to consistently do with this game was they tried to make sure that you could do something in at least 3 areas on this street alone. So your office isn't usually like as usable, but they're somewhere else on the street. And then there's usually like Bosco's and then Stinky's, which is why Sybil's place was out of commission for 2 episodes. Then here, Bosco is out, so Sybil is the new hotspot.
Makes me feel like I'm in a deli.
I am not a piece of meat!
That's not true. There used to be a webcam up here, it's not one anymore.
Proving it only takes one to tango.
Okay. So yes, Henry Moleman is here. He is trying to win her heart.
I'm not going back in that closet. Not after all we've accomplished. Apparently, Sybil's suitors have never heard Can't Buy Me Love. Hey, nice chocolate heart.
Yes, it's a sweet gift for the sweetest girl who would return my calls.
How romantic.
Sorry to say, but we do in fact need that chocolate heart at some point.
Harry Molman. Last time we saw you, you were...
Yeah, on the moon. What's all this I keep hearing about zombie attacks?
They're everywhere!
You boys have guns, right?
Are we just not getting through to these people?
Yeah, we're really not that complicated, Harry.
Maury?
How are things going with you and Sybil?
Oh, she's playing hard to get. But women have a hard time resisting my charms. Oh, she'll grow to love me. Yes, she will.
That's creepy.
I hate to break it to you, Harry, but Sybil's not that into you.
She's more into the whole hard rock scene.
Just wait till she gets a load of my oboe.
Was that clumsy innuendo or a pathetic attempt to sound cool?
Yes.
Both.
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Zombies don't make things, they break them.
No, it's a factory that makes zombies.
Inconceivable. That's like making hate and evil and awfulness.
So you're saying you don't like zombies?
What have you got against zombies?
Disgusting creatures. They're always breaking things. Zombies are why we can't have nice things.
Sure.
Wait, the reason you don't like zombies is that they break things?
Yes! Stupid, clumsy undead.
And that bothers you more than the brain eating?
They're hell on knickknacks.
Okay.
Are you still into prismatology?
Oh, no. Between the four of us, I wasn't that into it in the first place.
You just relocated to the moon for it.
Well, think how great docent looks on a resume.
What are you doing for work these days?
Well, I'm hoping the stipend from this job holds me over.
Sybil's paying men to be her suitor?
Of course not. But they don't know that.
Okay. Well, later.
See you later, Harry.
Zombie!
Ah!
She really needs to take these down before someone gets hurt.
Yeah. Hey, Sybil.
What gives, Sybil? Did you start your dating service again?
Not quite. All my clients are applying for dates with me.
As kind of officers of the law, we have to point out that that's kind of illegal.
Does that mean we can shoot her to regain health points or something?
What?
Kind of.
No. Get your heads out of the gutter. It's not like that. I'm looking for my soulmate.
Aww. Soulmate. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing in the kitchen. She's doing some really, really weird things over there. She has the griddle. The cat's watching her. Oh, now he's watching me. He is staring at me. His ears are flicking. And now he's walking over to me. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. What? What do you want? What do you want? I was hoping you should crawl in the hole. Leave it at that. Yeah.
How are you going to find your soulmate?
Not by jumping in with the first reanimated statue that comes along. That's for sure. I've got the initial screening, and then rigorous interviews, and finally, the soulmater.
I want it.
What does the soulmater do?
Not sure. I won it in an online auction, and the instructions are all in Sanskrit. Something about ripping souls from across the plains to reunite them with corruptible mortal vessels. Doesn't that sound romantic? I could just die.
I think that's the point.
Sounds like a very real possibility. Have you had a lot of applicants?
A few. If you know anybody else, of course, send them my way. A lot of these guys have no chance, but I'm still interviewing them to be polite. Speaking of which, what kind of movies do you like, Harry?
No, I don't go to the movies that much because of my astigmatism.
Do you know anything about a place called the Zombie Factory?
Zombies? Where?
Irrational fear of zombies. Interesting.
You're
But
not
yes, I
psychoanalyzing.
did get an email about something like that from some friends in Europe into the whole equal rights for the undead thing. can't remember where exactly.
Maybe Stuttgart?
Remember to lock up tonight so the zombies can't get in.
Get in? There are zombies right outside?
I'm not going to lock my door. This is a public place, and they have the right to peacefully assemble just like anyone else.
Fair enough.
Good luck finding your soulmate.
This has nothing to do with luck, Sam. It's all about psychology and technology.
It's Sybil's soulmater.
Right. I'm going to need that, so don't touch it.
But I wanna. Alright, later. There's nothing I can really gather from either of the places I've been to so far. Or rather, except for the, the antenna. Now the sneaky diner, and I'll be out.
She was the only woman I ever loved. This century, at least.
Yeah, maybe you should talk about this with your therapist.
She
is
was
the
my
therapist.
therapist.
Oh, good. Lamont and Wallace, you're here.
Sam and Max, actually.
Whatever. Your friend here is driving me crazy. Take him off my hands, would you?
It's a little heavy for that. So let's see. Pictures haven't specifically changed. Except for this one. And that one.
The Phantom of the Opera. Swear Dweller?
Sword wielder!
No, that would be Swirldwolder, not Swirldweller.
Mm.
Is that George Romero or Caesar Romero?
Well, based on the putrefied flesh, I'd have to say John Romero.
But also, we did in fact read a sign that said that oh wait, that's right, Stinky Goo.
What's this sticky black goo?
That's my gooey molasses tar cake. It's a recipe handed down through my family for centuries.
All the way back from the primordial ooze, from the looks of it.
It's just a pie. It's not something you really talk about. It's Stinky's gooey molasses tar cake.
I want it. Stinky.
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Oh, sure. I was a foreman at a zombie factory for a year while I was writing my opera. They're good workers, as long as you don't let them unionize.
No, this isn't a factory that hires zombies. It's a factory that makes zombies.
Oh, well, then, did you say zombies? I thought you said elves.
Damn.
Zombies giving you much trouble, Stinky?
If that is your real name.
Oh, no. They're a nuisance, but at least they eat quickly and leave. Your friend Lincoln is the real horror.
Rude.
Come on, give Abe a break. He's on the rebound.
He keeps trying to pay me in Confederate money. Who does that? That doesn't even make sense.
He's a walking head.
So,
Talking
have
head,
you
whatever.
heard from Grandpa Stinky lately?
Like from beyond the grave?
What are you talking about? Grandpa's still on his Himalayan mountain climbing junket.
I thought he was on a cruise.
I thought you said Grandpa Stinky was on an around-the-world cruise.
Let's watch as the spider tries to free herself from her own web of lies.
Oh, he sent me a postcard. His cruise was hijacked by Sherpa terrorists. They ended up making him their god, and now they're following him on a quest to scale the world's tallest peaks.
Well, her story does seem to hold up.
For now.
It was pretty nice of Grandpa Stinky to leave his entire restaurant empire to you.
Some empire. Zombies, deadbeat ex-presidents, trivia cheaters. Makes me wonder if it was worth the effort.
If what was worth the effort?
Oh, nothing.
What's with a sun lamp, woman who will call Stinky for the sake of convenience?
So that's what that is. Oh, I mean, of course, that's what that is. Have to look my best, you know.
The magazine set such an unrealistic standard of beauty for grandpa murderers.
You look extremely pale, Stinky. So I'm sorry, that's a bold-faced lie.
Can we have your sun lamp?
What could you possibly need it for?
Max needs a UV bulb for his teeth bleaching regimen.
You think a smile this white comes naturally?
Well, go ahead. I mean, I'm done with it.
Okay.
We'd like to order something.
Supplies are low because of the zombie attack, so we're probably out.
You do realize that's not going to stop us, right?
Go ahead.
The special.
Ah, my special gooey molasses tar cake. It's an ancient family recipe.
Ancient?
You've heard of the La Brea tar pits, of course, but have you ever tasted them?
Sold. I'll take 2 slices.
Sorry, I used up the blowtorch on some zombies who didn't tip. It's impossible to cut. You're welcome to look at it, though. Just don't touch.
Nothing for us, thanks. Bye.
We're taking the sun lamp, though. Mine.
Want to help me carry this thing around, Max?
I just want the bulb.
Good point.
Did you just get deja vu?
Just close your eyes and it'll pass.
Lincoln.
What's shaking, Abraham?
She's gone. Left me.
Who's gone?
Sybil.
He's trying to teach the cat how to do
Of
shit.
course she left you. She dumped you like yesterday's breakfast when she caught you macking on the Moai heads.
I was sure it was just one of her moods.
No. Not
Come
at
on,
all.
Abe. Take it like a man. Think of all the advantages of being single.
Like what?
If you actively, while your girlfriend, almost fiance, almost wife is directly in front of you, decide, you know, I'm gonna flirt with someone else consistently, you kind of deserve to be left in the dust like this.
You've got total freedom.
Complete lack of direction.
You can do what you want when you want. You answer to nobody.
And nobody cares if you die.
You can meet lots of new people.
And have a never-ending string of shallow, unfulfilling encounters.
We seem to be working at cross purposes, Max.
Maybe, but this way I get to annoy 2 people at once.
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Do you mean like a factory that comes to life after it's been shut down, cranking out products in a hideous parody of actual production, destroying other factories it comes into contact with?
No, that's not what we're looking for.
But I wish we were.
Yeah.
What do you know about zombies?
Pests. Hooligans. They'd always gather outside the memorial with their million zombie rallies and groan-ins. Always playing that awful music they listen to.
How do you stop a zombie?
Beats me. Just between the 3 of us, I'm pretty hopeless at anything except making speeches.
You didn't even make your speeches.
Keep a stiff, hairless upper lip, Abe.
Always.
All right. Oh, I don't get the fuck out of here. We know we need to go. We just need to, you know, go there. So, to Stuttgart.
Wow, the cops actually installed something well for once. I won't be able to just pull it off.
Where are we headed, Sam?
To Stuttgart.
Let's go to Stuttgart.
Jawohl!
Well, here we are in Stuttgart.
Very atmospheric. You think this is the big, spooky castle the locals were wailing and stammering about?
Could be. Hey, look, there's a gaggle of zombies.
Politely lining up outside. Ooh, classic.
Yeah, Europeans make the most refined undead. This must be the place. I can't tell if he's supposed to be barfing or asking us to tithe. Both are scary.
Maybe he's supposed to be an embittered waiter spitting on our food.
Even scarier.
We'll play with zombies in a second.
A coffin that's been opened from the inside.
Wait, you mean zombies?
Sure. Hello.
Anything good, Sam?
Looks like
Goodbye.
the deadbeat undertakers and opportunistic German rats got to him first. Brain's in decent shape, though.
She put on pants.
to the zombie factory.
Oh, hello, sir, Mr. President.
Agent Super Ball!
What are you doing here? The place is being overrun with zombies.
Yes, ladies' night is always packed. The master is a genius at promotion.
Super Ball.
Super Ball.
Super Ball.
Super Ball.
Super Ball.
Super Ball.
More Super Ball.
Super Ball. Who's in charge here?
Master Jurgen, the greatest leader ever.
You said the same thing about Hugh Bliss and the evil president.
This is different. Master Jurgen has a castle.
He does have a point.
Fair enough.
What is this place, anyway?
The zombie factory. Master Jurgen's ancestral home. Garrison of his undead army. Best doors in all of Baden-Württemberg.
We're here on official freelance police business, Super Ball.
Let us in!
Sorry, sir. We're at capacity. You'll have to wait in line. The master insists.
We really need to get in.
The line won't move any faster if you keep interrupting me, sir.
The line's not moving at all, Super Ball.
I don't see your point, sir.
Maybe a few Washingtons will help speed up the line.
Or even a Lincoln?
I hope you're not trying to bribe me, sir.
Let us in.
You'll have to wait in line. The master insists.
Fine.
We'll be back.
Take your time. We're very crowded tonight.
Do I try this puzzle again? The hell did I get a brain from? I don't remember. Oh well.
Something smells good.
I'm proud we found a non-violent solution to our problem.
Yes, ripping the brain from a freshly buried corpse was the start of a kinder, gentler Sam and
yeah.
Max.
That's not talking about the sandwich.
Next.
That'd be us.
Very well. Have your IDs ready, please.
Do the voice.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, creatures of the night, to the zombie factory.
Seems to be some sort of zombie discotheque.
Discotheque? Welcome to the 80s, Sam. We've been waiting for you.
Do I smell new blood? You are the new DJs, I presume.
We're Sam and Max, freelance zombie hunters.
Ah, yes, the bit players from the Midtown Cowboys.
Bit players? We're the stars!
Stars? Please stop, you'll make me to giggle. Oh, look at me. I'm so edgy and subversive.
Well, you are.
Only a Featherly is truly acquainted with the darkness.
So what's your story, Emo?
I am Jurgen. I am not surprised you don't know me. No one truly knows me.
Okay, Jurgen.
And this is my army of the undead.
Bleh. Oh.
With every soul I take, my army grows larger. Oh, I did not just reveal my master plan.
Well, that was easy. Back, foul monster! We're here to put a stop to your evil scheme.
Yeah, cut it out with the zombies already.
Stop me? So many others have tried. That is how you say, played, yo. Now you must
love hate this game.
For I am away to dance.
Oh yeah, this is one of the
I never
actual
knew
only episodes of
vampires
Sam
were
and Max you've
so
actually seen.
Fruity.
Not all vampires, Max. Just the European ones.
Also, I need my boys to dance, so we're just gonna bring them over here real quick. There we go. There we go. Max, stop on the dance. There you go. So start dancing. Yeah. Yeah. Ma'am, you should probably click on the vent. It is smoky as hell, man. I'm more worried for you. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it from here. I can also taste it. Okay. So remember, I got a sunlight bulb and a big gun. All right, cool. A lot of weird things I need to do around here, so let's start with the bookcase.
There's a poem inscribed on this bookcase.
What's it say?
It's been worn down. I can't read it.
That doesn't even rhyme.
Fair enough.
I wish the people making these fake books would at least try to make them look real.
It's a rude thing to say. Eh? What? Oh.
Sorry. I was.
A fireplace with no fire, no logs, and no chimney.
Nothing suspicious here. Let's keep looking.
Uh-huh.
That is not a medically approved use of nipple rings, kids.
Oh. Oh, I remember one thing I do need. Bottled water. Which is here. There.
Why do they always have bottles of water at raves?
Because of all the drugs, Sam.
Then we better take one. Just when you thought things couldn't get any better. Undead fish.
Yeah, but how does an undead fish die? That's the question we have to ask. Let's start by saving here, because we're officially like a quarter into this game.
Ready to drop some fat beats or something?
Nah, I'm okay. I went before we left.
This is none of what the fuck I need to do. Get the fuck off that table. I don't remember that sequence yet.
There's some poetry inscribed on this coffin. My dark mistress longs for death, to return to her velvet sepulchre, her only passion the void's embrace, or else she'd reply to my letters.
That's poetry?
I didn't say it was good poetry.
Yeah. I looked away for like less than an hour and you fuckers have talked a lot in chat. Jesus Christ.
Alright, anyway.
There's a poem inscribed on this bookcase, but it's been worn down.
Very much so.
Misery. Pure energy. Parents. Razors. Pain. Succubus.
Suck.
Letters.
Letters.
Sepulchre. Desire. Embrace. Blood. Sub-Zero. Death. Torment. Abyss.
Okay, so it's my dark mistress longs for death, so
Death.
to return to her velvet sepulchre.
Sepulchre.
Her only passion the void's embrace, which is
Embrace.
or else she'd reply to my letters.
Letters.
Look, Max!
Jeez, Sam, I saw it open. I'm not an idiot.
That, whatever.
Sure about that, Matt?
That.
I can't see a thing.
Is that your hand?
Oops, sorry, little buddy. It's the spotlight for the zombies' dance floor. It's the spot.
Did Amory slowly inching closer to my?
Use door from. Use this slowly getting closer.
Hot, 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 hot.
Where is he? Like mid? Oh, he's down there. Never mind.
Find the swinging razor-sharp pendulum.
What razor sharp? Ow! That wasn't here before.
Oh, so Jurgen's the only one who's allowed to redecorate?
Well, it's his castle, so kind of yes.
There's a poem inscribed on this bookcase, but it's been worn down.
Yep, Jurgen. Jurgen. That one says cruel. No. Alright, we'll figure that out later. I feel like there's something else with that one too. Let's see, we've got the water. We've got a gun. We don't need the axes. Nobody's asking anyone any questions. Right now. Anyway. We need to shoot the skull. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Let's talk to Jurgen. Hey, Jägermeister.
Excuse us, Mr. Vampire Prince. We're here to destroy you.
And everything you stand for.
Have you learned nothing? You can never destroy me without destroying the source of my power.
What about Sepulchre?
Can't call it his nipples are just gray or made out of metal.
He has nipple rings.
They are the exact same color.
Yeah. He's a zombie. Or rather, he's a vampire.
That's why I'm like, I can't tell. Gray or
We're gonna say they're gray, but he also has rings. Which are very uncomfortable looking. I said uncomfortable looking.
Those are kind of big though. Those are a big game.
Yes.
By the way,
And he thumbs through both of them and just hangs his hands there. Then again, he is a vampire. I'm sure he can't really feel much that isn't like one of like 3 fucking things. Running water, sunlight, and what? A stake in the heart.
You know why vampires
Go on.
if I remember correctly, it's considered silencing in game. That's why they would typically baptize you in rivers, because it was considered more pure because you're not getting any contaminants. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah. So if you ever need to be cleansed again, you need to be cleansed in a jacuzzi or in a hot tub.
Yeah, to be honest. Just don't bathe in the Ganges. It's ridiculous.
What?
Just don't bathe in the Ganges.
Ganges, okay.
Where is the source of your power exactly? Just curious.
Yeah, we just want to look at it.
Americans, the source of my power is not something you can buy and own. It is my style. The zombies love me because of my rhymes, my moves, my staying always on top of the latest trends. Style is the only thing that is truly immortal, apart from vampires, which I am also.
Basically, he's saying, fuck you, I'm great.
Yes, he was 100% fucking correct.
Fuse?
He was, yes. Do you want me to read it to you?
I'll let you hold it for when you stream for the next time I make you do a spooky fact.
Okay.
Or when we start discussing more D&D vampires.
I'm gonna screenshot this.
So, you're big fans of Midtown Cowboys over here?
Ja, is Deutschland's most popular program. All the young people in the gymnasium wear the t-shirt which read, "You probably hides the cow." Herr Federley's world is eternal confusion and pain. I appreciate the show on another level, of course, which is why the zombies love me.
New location unlocked.
What was that?
You haven't heard the newest club hit, New Location Unlocked? Oh, you're so tragically unhip.
Have you just been watching the same repeat of Midtown Cowboys all this time?
You're just hearing the same jokes over and over again.
Yeah, but like me, Herr Featherly adds something new each time. That is why the zombies love us.
Okay.
Not to pry, but are you having a grand mal seizure?
Get me a belt so I can put it under his tongue.
You clumsily refer to my dancing, I presume. No surprise that you do not appreciate my moves. But my people recognize me as Uberfly. Witness! See that? That is power, my American friends.
Okay.
We'll leave you alone. For now.
Count the hours, Jurgen. Count the hours until your doom!
Yeah, sure. Remember, there's a 2-drink minimum.
We're not leaving, are we?
Let's go to the WARP studios.
Oh, boy!
Finally, you're here. Let's get this started. A very special Midtown Cowboys. Scene 4, take 1 in 5, 4.
Hang on.
Ugh! I can't act like this!
Actors. Oh, fine. Take 5, everyone. Just come talk to me when you're ready.
Sorry, didn't actually expect to look up and find anyone here.
Must be a prop in the episode. Hello, Bessie. Still not speaking to me? I see. Look, Max, it's our old co-star, Philo Pennyworth.
Featherly. The name is Featherly.
I thought you didn't like us calling you by your character name.
Are you method acting or something?
Hardly. I've legally changed my name to Mr. Featherly.
Philo Featherly?
No, Mr. Featherly. It simplifies the licensing contracts considerably.
What happened to your love of the theater?
Let me see. I could play Torvald in a doll's house 2 shows a night for an entire year, and still not make as many euros as I get from licensing a single poster of my beak. Not my face, just the beak.
Did you know you're really popular in Germany?
Did I know? It changed my life. That ill-conceived dalliance in prismatology left me penniless.
You should have thought about a nest egg.
When I was poor, I would have taken offense at that. Now I say ha, ha, ha.
Fair enough.
Do you have any crazy fans?
A Miss Greta Grunwald of Cologne. She insists on sending me scandalous photos of herself with messages about how she enjoys dark meat.
Oh, Greta! She keeps sending me messages about Hassenpfeffer.
That's concerning.
With your new popularity, do you need some freelance bodyguards?
No. If Ms. Pandemic rejects my application to be her suitor, I may need to call on Miss Grunwald. A wise actor must adapt and adjust.
Okay, I have to admit, I think we should get
Well, he's very pivotal to the end of this chapter. Season. So.
There's a funny office.
Yep. I also think it's hilarious that anyone that's gotten fucked over by like a villain, they don't go, Sam and Max, this is your fault. They go, you know, I fucked up. They don't apologize to Sam and Max for it, but they just go, I fucked up. That was pretty bad. Alright. Alright, Solo.
Break a leg.
Or worse!
And how shitty they are of people. They don't hold grudges.
No, they're still just people.
They get their revenge and they move on.
In some cases.
I mean specifically with humans.
Hi, my name is Hugh Bliss. Happy to die.
That's that.
As fake as Myra's
Yeah.
nose, lips, and hair.
That was season 1.
Shame no one ever thought to televise poker.
So, poker table, Telltale Games. There's a reason for this. Telltale Games has made 2 poker night games. Both of them are fantastic, and both of them also include Sam and Max.
Among several other characters you wouldn't expect.
Among several other characters you wouldn't really expect. For instance, the Heavy from Team Fortress 2, and Strongbad. What's his name? Strongbad?
Are you talking about?
Oh, the guy with the red head. I think it's Strongbad. What's his name?
I don't know. But the guy.
Then there's Claptrap from fucking Borderlands, and Ash from The Evil Dead. She's not a consistent, but she is. She does in fact pop in. She is, yes. But I was just naming the people that play. Yes. Then there's also like themes for the different areas. For instance, yes, there is a area entirely themed around Portal, and GLaDOS will pop her happy head in every now and then. Yeah. Kind of. Yes. Because she has the fucking panels, flip cards and everything for everyone. And then I think in one of the other ones you're doing everything in like Moxie's bar or something like that. Bold to assume I want to play poker. Bold to assume I can play poker. I'm too young for that. I'm too young to play poker.
That's the 7-year-old me.
Alright, I've got my savory taste in. Now I want some sweet.
Look at how irritated this cat is.
Quiet.
And scene.
That take was better, Sam, but let's try it again.
No. He doesn't want. Also, he hasn't eaten since yesterday. Did you put his food ball on the floor?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you take the little container that was on the thing and like just take the lid off, put it on the floor?
Yeah.
Or did you? Okay, cool. Where's the lid for it? In the sink?
I think it's in this. It might be.
Amory, stop getting scared of nothing.
Because I lifted my leg to scratch it.
Yep.
Hey, no wandering around. Record the scene or get out.
Fine, bitch.
What's going on here exactly?
Oh, nothing special. Just the biggest episode of Germany's top-rated television show, that's all.
Schnitzel time mit Regis und Katharina Lee?
Not anymore. Didn't you get my phone messages? Midtown Cowboys is a surprise hit in Germany.
Where's all our money?
How do we get in on all this licensing money?
You don't. You signed away all your rights to your image when you filmed the Chef Bessie episode.
I don't remember signing anything.
So that's what all that fine print said.
Besides, I don't see you two as TV stars. Start smaller, like with comic books or video games.
Don't worry. They did.
Excuse me.
Comic books and video games. And TV shows. So let's start here.
What's the episode about?
It's the climactic Mr. Featherly's intervention episode.
Sounds hilarious.
This is no laughing matter. This is quite possibly the most important episode of television ever made.
Maybe.
It's good to see the television industry tackling important social issues like addiction.
Right, social issues, whatever. I'm talking about product placement. This is going to be pure gold.
Hopefully.
What's our motivation?
Your motivation is to not get fired. Just read your lines from the cue cards, keep away from the props, and follow Featherly's lead. He's the one who's selling the t-shirts and soundtrack CDs.
True.
What are we supposed to do on the show?
Just read your lines from the cue cards. Keep away from the pride.
Okay.
What happened to all the other shows in this studio?
I want to go on cooking without looking again.
They've all been canceled. The entire studio is devoted to Midtown Cowboys and its spin-offs now.
There are spin-offs of Midtown Cowboys?
Naturally, Downtown Cowgirls, That's So Bessie, Midtown Cowboys Special Heifers Unit, and of course the sensitive and heartbreaking Midtown Shepherds.
I wish I knew how to quit watching that.
Is that a CSI joke? Oh, that makes me feel gross.
We're ready to start filming.
It's about time! All right, people, places, everyone. Let's make some money. Art. Let's make some art.
Tonight, a very special episode of Midtown Cowboys.
Flap, flap, flap. What?
Can't we just ignore the problem and hope it will go away?
Mr. Featherly needs our help, pal. Oh, there he is now.
Okay.
I must have left my bag in here. I knew it. I knew you were hiding a cow. That's right, Mr. Featherly. We have been hiding a cow.
But you've been hiding something much worse.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
For the love of God, Mr. Featherly, stop with the lies!
Just look what you're doing to Bessie. We saw what's inside your bag.
How do you explain this?
Old Gutsmack brand malt liquor? We see you drinking it all the time. All right, I admit it. I am addicted. Oh, how could I not be? It's got the smooth hickory-aged taste that makes every night a special night. It sounds delicious.
Let's go buy some right now.
Boys, aren't you forgetting something? Right, about that. Looks like you'll need to buy 3 bottles of Old Gutsmack brand malt liquor. Cows love it too.
And cut.
As the great Lee Strasberg once said, cha-ching.
Okay. We have to fill the bag with something else. We'll get that in a second. You say grind up what?
Graham crackers super fine, like I usually do, because if my food processor so can get it super fine. But next time I'm gonna break that and make it. Because usually I double the recipe, or I triple the recipe for graham cracker crust. I double the recipe. I should write this recipe down, because I pretty much don't even use it.
Oh no, if only you had a place to write down recipes.
I'm gonna do that as soon as I know the
Where are you gonna write down the recipe?
recipes.
I'm more some into the Google Doc, but yes. Okay.
I'll put it in Discord.
Let's film again.
We want to film another episode of the show.
Sure, why not? Repackage it as an alternate take. It'll be huge. All right, let's go, people.
For the love of God, Mr. Featherly, stop with the lies!
Just look what you're doing to Bessie. We saw what's inside your bag.
How do you explain this?
Water? Turgid Springs all natural water.
Admit you have a problem.
All right, I admit it. I am addicted. But I mean, Turgid Springs is really water.
Stop it, you're making me thirsty.
Let's go buy lots of Turgid Springs water right now. Yeah, you do that. Get some for the cow too, whatever.
And cut.
Ridiculous.
That was important, I promise.
Can we,
It's Mr. Feather. There's a bottle of water.
Yeah, let's just trade these back out now. Yeah. No.
You can't go.
Fine.
Hi, Lane. Come on up.
Are we leaving already?
Yes, we're going back to the office.
Let's go back to the office.
We need to go play Catholic. Enjoy scrubbing your... Oh, hands, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with the pan.
I don't want to water that. The lucky vermin.
Oh, now showing Robert Goulet's hamster, Gigi.
It's a regular carcass of sin. Isn't that cute, Max? The rats have set up their own little casino.
Where's Jimmy Two Teeth? I want to show him a new sleeper hold I learned.
The boss is busy.
He can't be too busy for us. We're the ones who gave him his big break.
Not to mention various smaller fractures and sprains.
The boss is busy.
They don't look thirsty.
I need to poke around just a little bit more here. Remember a couple things. Oh, I remember now. Holy water. That's right.
Sim salabim!
Perfect. Thank you. I was like, where the hell am I supposed to get holy water from again? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking too geek and sundry. Not enough Salmon Max. They have nothing for me. I can't do anything with stinkies until I'm dead. Until other things happen.
Where are we headed, Sam?
To Stuttgart.
Let's go to Stuttgart.
That's it. Sam's ability to drive bothers me. Super Bowl, we'd like to enter.
Sorry, sir. You'll have to leave any hazardous items outside. Garlic clove cigarettes, not allowed. Holy water, taboo. You'll have to throw them away. Sorry, sir. Holy water.
Oh my gun trash?
We'll be back.
I'll be here.
Nah, I want to save this after Max went to all that trouble sanctifying it.
The first season of Midtown Cowboys was so much better.
Yeah.
Wait, I just remembered. Oh god, I think I just remembered
There's a
something.
pack of garlic clove cigarettes and a bottle of holy water in here.
Hey, stupid, eat this.
Drink up, pal.
Mmm. Tastes like righteousness.
Thanks.
Sorry, sir. You'll have to garlic cloves, holy water. It's the first season of.
Yeah.
Hey, Jurgen.
Hey, Jorgen.
Meow.
You call that dancing? If my sciatica weren't acting up, I'd show you some real dancing.
Oh, you don't know how lucky you are, Jurgen. The sight of Sam trying to dance. Oh, the horror.
Your empty threats bore me. Now, be gone, so my zombie posse and I can rock this house party to the break of dawn.
That's what I need
You
to
know, for a master of style, you don't seem all that great.
Yeah, you're just kind of dated and mopey. I don't get the thrall.
Well, my zombies know how late it is. I speak to the bleakness of our existence. Winner of MTV Bavaria's most doleful lyrics competition for 200
This had me on
years
pause
running.
for a long period
You've
of time.
got a castle
I remember it.
and a zombie army. What have you got to be down about?
Yeah, we're at least twice as miserable as you are.
Would you like to prove it?
How do we do that?
Every night is open mic night at the Zombie Factory. You may try your pitiful best to win over my audience, and then I will assault them with my freestyle melancholy, and they will continue to be in my thrall.
How do we know you won't cheat?
I never cheat. Yes, some of my rivals have been found with the blood drained from their bodies, but this is mere coincidence.
Yes, because this bit gave me pause for a long period of time. So yes, I remember what the fuck I need to do to Jurgen.
I'm confused.
What do I need to do then?
You have to get him into his machine.
Well, no, more than that. Fucking say Caleb looks rough. This is just the love child of Caleb and Ezek.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong. Isn't Ezek no, he's a drow, never mind. Not a Shadow Cry.
Yeah, there's been no Shadow Cry.
That's lame. No, wait, that's not true. There's been... Oh, no, not in Matt's campaign. There was one in the, There was one in the bar fight one-shot, and guess who the fuck played him?
Bar fight one shot?
Yeah. There was one in the bar fight one-shot that, that... I don't remember. I think Sam was over that one-shot.
Well, I never had seen it.
Well, just guess. Who do you think played the Shadow guy? With the red tips for hair. With the red tips for hair.
I guess we can count.
Brian W. fucking Foster.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cabbage boy. If he wasn't a Shadow guy, he was an extremely depressed drow. Because it was a very, very gray-skinned elf. With white hair and red at the tips. No, sorry, with black hair and red at the tips. That all sorrow is just a very, very depressed drow. That's not true.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, very well. But I always emerge victorious.
Her blood doesn't pump well
I
enough for her to
gather
be a
one
drow.
could say it's in my blood.
Huh?
He's doing it again, Sam. Being all Euro freaky.
Don't let him psych you out, little buddy. Let's show him how the real goths do it.
What's with the banjo?
I'm going for Southern Gothic. My name is,
Yeah. But Sorrow usually avoids that drive. Until it happens, and then she's like, alright, go. Go.
Yeah, kind of, but
Do
only...
things to make their blood pump.
Yeah, but she still seeks out like the minute and things like we're going to a fighting. She's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's why she came to him. Not even too much.
I might have said that very wrong. I'll fix that soon. Alright, so what's our name? Count Cryptwind Death Grasp? McRyman K9? Seamus Doggy Dog?
Sam.
No. We have to sound as edgy as unhumanly possible.
Count Cryptwind Death Grasp.
And I'm,
DJ Rabbity Thang, McLagamorph, Baron Bat Anguish Von Nightmare, or Max. What did I say?
Mick.
Oh. MC Lagamorph. I still like McLagamorph.
Mick.
Yes, I'd like one McLagamorph, please. Extra ear.
Baron Bat Anguish Von Nightmare.
And we're gonna kick it out awkward style, yo.
Awkward
We're
style.
the freelance grave robbers and we're ready to go, see?
I think it's Bela Lugosi. I want to make sure I've got this right because this is gonna be
Bela Lugosi because he's a famous horror actor, and this all has to do with
famous what? Horror actor. Okay.
We'll knock you out deader than Bela Lugosi. We got more rhymes than you can beg, steal, or borrow.
pretty sure that one, actually.
Our world is endless torment and sorrow.
Despair!
You bloodsucker MCs best get out of our way.
Because we're a little stupid and loud like a film by Michael Bay.
Because all creation ends in death and decay.
Entropy, G.
Weep, children of the night.
What? You have managed to impress my brainless zombies. No matter. I will still defeat you most easily. But first, an energy drink.
Hey, no fair.
I hope it burns.
To taste the blood of one who believes he has beaten me. It is energizing, intoxicating.
I hope it burns.
Drag me to hell with scarred arms. Uh-oh. Pain down below. Very soon. Need release. Excuse a moment.
Can't hold your holy water, Jurgen?
You dare defile my... Oh, wait, hold on.
That was gruesome.
Yeah.
Not so cool now, are you, Master Jurgen?
It is but a minor setback. My zombies still know who is the master of style, am I right?
Yep, here you can, but it's away from you.
Hey, Jurgen.
Yes?
Oh.
All right, take care, buddy. We'll be back to kill you later.
Okay, I remember part 2 of this. Alright, we're going dumpster diving again.
There's a pack of garlic clove cigarettes and a bottle of holy water in here.
We have to make Germany addicted to cigarettes. Sound like a weird statement, I know, but like it's true.
Leaving, are we?
Yes, we're going to the TV studio.
Let's go to the WARP studios.
Oh boy!
He's only gonna do it if he thinks it's cool, even if it kills him. Now switch. Switcheroonie. Hey, let's go ahead and do one more episode, love.
We want to film another episode of the show.
All right, let's go, people.
How do you explain this?
Gilroy's brand garlic clove cigarettes? Admit you have a problem.
All right, I admit it. I am addicted. But how could anyone resist a lung full of garlic-flavored smoke? They taste good, and they're good for you.
What a heart-smart smoking choice.
And they make you look so cool. Let's buy some.
Wow. Sounds like Bessie wants her own pack of Gilroy's brand garlic clove cigarettes.
And that's a wrap.
See that, boys? That is acting.
Sure is. Cool Germans say ja to garlic clove cigarettes. Can you say ja?
Are we leaving already?
Yeah.
Let's go to Stuttgart.
Hammer looks so, boy, what the fuck? Wow, that will come hang out with me. Never mind, fuck you. No, wait. Have to put stuff in the trash. None of that. Thanks. Super kick.
Yeah, zombie guys. I'm so down with the smoking, yo. Smooth.
Haha. Who's the master now, Master Jorgen?
Your attempts to discredit me will not work. My Z-boys still got my back.
Z-boys. Alright, so that we need to ruin his image one more time.
Yeah.
I think it was a dance-off I need to do.
You dance like a flounder just pulled up on deck.
Flounders aren't as sickly pale as this guy, though.
Yeah, whatever. My people know who's got the moves. Jorgen does.
All right, take care, buddy. We'll be back to kill you later.
I need to keep him on the dance floor, but I need to move him further up. How do I do that again? It was the tempo of the song? Oh, that's right. The light. There we go.
And my latest dance is called The Inconsolable Nephilim. Check it. Ah! Oh, it burns!
Wow, lady!
Wiley!
It's okay, no problem. They're still cool. Oh, that is the very last of the straws. I don't care. I did not become the Prince of Darkness just to make the friends, you know? I will destroy you, Sam and Max, even without the stupid zombies. Who needs them anyway?
They'll catch up eventually. They'll get there eventually.
Save some of the entrails for me, guys.
We're not through yet, pal. After him.
Wait. Save. Because we're about to hit the last third of the game. Probably the second half of the game.
I don't care if those dumb zombies like me anyway. They're so stupid.
Stand back, foul creature.
Yep.
We come to cast you back into the unholy pit from whence you were spawned.
What he said.
Heard it. I should have disposed of you irritants long ago.
Dispose.
Now, your two souls will fulfill my unholy contract, and I will make the entire Earth my non-stop house party of evil.
And then there was the most epic battle of our entire career.
Yeah, I remember the rest. So, what do we do now?
Auf Wiedersehen, Sham und Max.
Gee, I got so wrapped up in the story, I forgot to think of a plan.
We could make...
That's it. All right, who's playing the next one? I'm dead. Oh wait,
Well, that
I'm
was
dead.
unpleasant. That jerk Jorgen got my suit all dirty. I'd like to give him a piece of my mind.
Or take a piece of his. Jerk Jorgen.
That does sound tasty. We, suffering serpent and the rainbow, Max, we've turned to zombies.
Why are we standing like this, Sam?
Oh, I thought you knew.
Now, as being dead, we can now see ghosts and zombies. Or rather, we can see ghosts and...
Zombie Abraham Lincoln? What are you doing here?
I don't know. This doesn't look like the theater.
Something different about you. You're not wearing your hat.
And he's got a body, and he's not 20 feet tall, and he's just come out of a grave. This isn't our Lincoln, buddy.
I know you.
We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
Never heard of you.
How did you end up in Germany?
Germany? I've never been. Apart from my family's cemetery plot just outside Stuttgart, I have absolutely no ties to Germany whatsoever.
Do you know if that's true?
Hey, we've got a friend we'd like you to meet. She'd be perfect for you.
You're a lot like her ex-boyfriend, and I've suspected for years that she's a necrophiliac. It's kismet.
I'll hear no more of this. I'm a happily married. I'm contentedly. I'm a married man.
How are you enjoying the play?
Oh, it's ripping. But I was disappointed that Booth fellow wasn't in it. I hear he's quite the actor, and I was hoping to see him.
Thank you, Zombie Abraham Lincoln, for helping us teach kids more about irony.
Also, do you know if John Booth was actually an actor? He was? Huh, okay.
You might not be able to catch the rest of that play, Mr. Lincoln.
Want to know how it ends?
No, don't tell me. Spoilers.
So it's somewhat. I knew. She apparently had a castle in Germany, or something like that. Just based on what we little of what
What's up? Looks like down on my castle.
Germany is a haven of one of the lesser known aspects of the Lincoln address is the national section about Germany. All the surviving officers of the Lincoln about very heavily influenced by the plot of the ranks of 1860 to 1870. Huh. And it was all in German.
Hey. I'm offering you some. Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh?
You get shot and turn into one of the Walking Dead.
Well, that sounds horrible. I don't know why I let Mary keep dragging me to these things.
Watch your back.
What? Why?
There's a bottle of holy water in here. What happened?
Where are we?
Jorgen tried to kill us.
Sorry, sir, Mr. President. I can't understand you. Never learned to speak zombie. Would have been useful in retrospect.
Don't forget about this.
Good night, sir.
What's going on here?
Oh, you're the Americans, right? Thanks for the brain, guy.
Hey, Max, we can understand the zombies now.
It was as good as my Nana's homemade Himmelsplaner Schnitzen.
I think understand is a bit extreme, Sam.
You enjoyed the brain we gave you?
Oh, yeah, it was delicious. He must have been really smart.
Sorry we don't have any more brains to give you.
No problem, eh? The gang went down to the village to get some more. From now on, we only eat them from high-up gargoyles, like American style.
Jorgen put us in some big machine, and then we ended up here.
Oh, yeah, guy. You're totally dead now, okay?
But we're the freelance police. We can't die.
I know, hey? None of us can. It's extremely excellent.
How do we get back to normal? We're not cut out to be zombies.
Yet another of my life's ambitions down the cracker.
Yeah, I could tell. You shamba like you've still got your soul.
We've got to overthrow Jorgen and get our souls back.
Overthrow the hey what? No way, boy. The zombie factory's where it's at, friend.
Don't you want revenge on Jorgen for turning you into a zombie?
Oh, I was already a zombie, silly guy. My company makes experimental new drugs until something goes horribly awry.
Drugs to create a race of super soldiers?
Male enhancement.
Male enhancement.
Well, if it's all the same to you, pal, we're still taking down Jorgen.
Oh, okay. Saving's a wishbone, eh?
Maybe.
So long.
Catching you later on the flip side, zombie brother.
Can we drive? I don't remember.
Are zombies allowed to drive cars?
I don't see why not. My license is just as expired now as it was when we were alive. Yeah, let's head back home.
I like how when you're dead, you're not even allowed to go back to the TV studio. You're like, man. Jesse James' hand.
Come back here, you stupid hand!
Shoot!
We run pretty well for zombies.
Oh, hey, guys. Yeah, whatever. So, I think I've narrowed it down to 2 guys. But I'm still not quite sure. You didn't meet any cool guys out there, did you?
Yeah. Newton's Cradle.
Keep your hands away from that, you filthy, disgusting creature!
I know, Sam. I'll use it once I've narrowed it down to 1 finalist.
No! Please! I need that! What are they doing? Make them stop.
I can't understand you, my good man. Diction, diction.
Talk better.
Maybe I am being picky, Sam. I just don't want to keep making the same mistakes with men.
Fair enough.
I can't condone drinking, especially this stuff. I can't condone drinking.
What are they doing?
I'm offering you holy water from when Math took a bax. Math took a bax. Max took a bath. Jesus Christ.
Help! Someone help!
Jesse James's hand is on the having a day. Yeah.
Consarn it, he's too fast.
This. No, he's pushing himself because he's a hand with no like brace. He can't rotate more. Okay, that's fine.
It's Stinky's gooey molasses tar cake. It's Jesse James's reanimated shooting hand.
Surly, even in death.
I thought I was push him to the goo. Could be wrong. No. Just let him fall off the fucking counter. Well,
Don't just groan and point. Do something!
No. Oh. That's
Help!
right.
Someone!
He shoots at sounds. Forgot about that. Okay, cool. Thanks. No, now he's past the glass. There we go.
You saved me, Zombie Sam and Zombie Max. My
You remembered our
heroes.
names?
Well,
The
nothing,
fuck?
ma'am.
What?
Oh, never mind.
I want the hand. Give me.
I'll take that, Mr. James.
Mine.
It's Stinky's goop.
We don't serve zombies in here. Do you have any idea how expensive brains are?
But special. I want it.
Oh, great. Zombies. As if my day couldn't get any worse.
Well, they couldn't get anything out of you anyway. You're lacking brains. Anyway, we got the hand. I think we're good here.
So now give it another gun because totally don't make the same mistake.
The biggest regret I could do, besides giving it Sam's gun, is giving it Max's gun. I think it's hilarious that Max is just like, I'd like a communist gun, please. He's like, yeah? He's like, it shoot faster. Yeah, I guess that's true.
The zombie's beer stein.
Rats only.
Fuck you too. Racist. Gosh. What the fuck would be racist against zombies?
You just can't come into our office and take what doesn't belong to you.
Oh, that is like the black pot calling names at the kettle, which is also black.
It's different when we do it. We're professionals.
Go away, hooligan.
Make me.
I would.
Beat it, deadbeat.
It's a free country, pal.
That's the most American sounding one so far. I don't think that the cops want anything to do with me.
We're sorry, we can't understand you. But if you'd like to share the magic of SOL with your new zombie friend...
Zombies walk funny.
Name is Victim. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, the cops actually installed something. What?
I don't remember how the hell to get this thing off of here.
Where are we headed, Sam?
Back to
Let's
Stuttgart.
go to Stuttgart.
Stuttgart. Alright, let's see what we can do.
Sorry, sir. You'll have to leave any hazard. Garlic clove cigarette. Holy water.
Fine. But I'm keeping the malt. Well, okay, Abe.
Where was I sitting?
I don't want to bother.
It's too much fun waiting for him to catch on that he's dead.
Do we dance even in death? Yeah. There he is.
Paper!
Excuse me.
Eat bullets, John!
Ow! I guess you have to be a zombie to appreciate how good Flint is at killing them.
The man's a consummate professional.
All right, which one of you undead creeps is gonna tell me where you got Sam and Max?
There's a poem inscribed on this bookcase, but it's been worn down.
Yeah, real bad.
Ugh, smells like musty cobwebs and half-digested corn dogs in here.
I had nothing to do with the cobwebs.
Max just flipped himself on.
Yep.
Stupid gadget.
Yep. You're good. It's, I thought I was in the wrong. No, I was actually doing the right thing. I need to go up here first.
Oh, great. They're back.
Keep quiet and stand still. Maybe they won't notice us. Hey, look, Max. It's vaguely ethereal versions of ourselves.
Are they ghosts?
No, probably just those soul things we keep hearing about.
Well, what do you know? I do have one. Come to Papa. Yeah, I don't think so.
Right. You guys run along and play.
We'll be over here until our ride comes.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have to come with us at all. Alright, cool. That feels better.
Looks like a delicate piece of high-precision medical equipment.
So, I need to look at this picture. That.
Here we have a vampire in his natural habitat.
No, wait. There it is.
Looks like a painting of Jorgen in the club when he was younger.
Younger, you say? I can't even tell the age difference. So this is a picture of Jorgen in front of that other portrait. Yeah, the one that's like faded out really bad. Yep. And it said Abyss.
Abyss.
Razors.
Razors.
Pain.
Pain.
Parents.
Parents.
Look, Sam!
I did not expect that thing over there to open.
Flint, we love you. Don't worry, you won't die today.
Why is the floor so sticky?
There's not a single possible answer to that question that I like.
Came from behind.
Let's go, little buddy.
Flint tastes like cigarettes and cheap scotch. I don't think he's my hero anymore.
You're only saying that because you don't have a soul, Max.
Let's hurry and get it back. I don't like myself like this.
Now we have a bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Jägermeister.
It is at times like these when a monster is driven to consider his place in history. Are we not all but misshapen combinations of flesh and feelings,
Bodies and souls?
Yeah, okay, we get it.
Actually, can I talk to you?
Looks like Jorgen was building himself a playmate.
Rooting is more fun when you do it with a pal.
It's true.
Looks like.
Anyway, time to hop, skip, and step a little quicker. Whoop. Yeah, we don't really need the holy water. Oh, wait, hold on. Need this.
Look away, Max. This is the kind of vandalism that turns your stomach.
Nonsense. I embrace all kinds of vandalism.
Super Ball, do not stop me. I will punch you in the Super Ball. Fireplace. Thank you. Christ among us. Going up.
I don't think it'll stick.
There we go.
Neat and dangerous. The best kind of neat.
I bet that gave it enough juice.
Eh? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Your body is like sleepy time. Yeah. Oh, did I take it off? No, it got fucking fried with the lightning.
Alchemy for beginners. Jorgen made it up to chapter 14, turning chocolate to gold.
Oh, but build me a machine that turns gold nuggets to chicken nuggets, and we shall have power unlimited!
It's true.
I bet my lifetime subscription to the 40 and
You know
Times
for a fact he would
that's
turn
an
that
alchemy
chicken into
machine.
chicken nuggets at any given time.
Never die batteries. They're undead.
So, I don't think I need to flick the switch again.
Bringing life to this decaying lump of flesh. We mock death.
become as gods, rewriting the very laws of the universe.
It lives! Our creation lives!
Happy birthday.
It's almost a birthday.
Again, this is not the same mariachi, but it also kind of is.
Ole!
Well,
Kinda sucked the horror right out of it, huh?
Yeah. Hey.
Hiya, Gruesome.
You're not Master Jurgen. Who are you?
Zombie ninja pirate monkey pirates.
We're from the General Wheat cereal conglomerate, and we think you'd be perfect as our new mascot.
Would you describe yourself more as chocolicious or fruitacular?
Well, I suppose I'm somewhat brantastic.
We're just kidding. We're your creators.
Master Jurgen is my creator.
Well, we pulled the switch.
Yes, and I wish you hadn't. The sleep of unlife was preferable to the bitter pang of loneliness.
So, did you get that joke about the cereal thing? Yeah. But very specifically, there is one vampire used for two separate cereals. One is chocolate and one is fruit. They're both off-brand. Like chocolate puffs and something else.
Hey, Monster, what's the Italian word for an appetizer?
Antipasto.
Hey, Monster, what do you call a ham and cheese sandwich that's been breaded and deep fried?
Monte Cristo.
Hey, Monster.
Wait, let me do one. What California coast city is home to Cal Poly University?
Coalinga?
Cowabunga.
Why so glum, chum?
Do you have any idea what it's like being a misshapen freak? The only one of your kind?
Nope.
It sucks. No one to confide in. No one to love.
No one to smack you and tell you to get over yourself already?
You're in luck, buddy. We've got the perfect bride for you.
Master Jurgen promised the same thing long ago.
But ours is ready to go, right out of the box. No assembly required.
Sounds intriguing.
Intriguing.
Let's go introduce you to our friend Sybil.
I can't go like this. What woman could be attracted to someone as incomplete as I am?
Yeah, trust us. Sybil's used to guys who aren't all there.
All the same, I must be fully assembled before I go.
And I thought you took forever to get ready, Sam.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Oh, he has a hand. Yeah, we gave him Jesse James' hand. He's just missing a heart. A heart. And
You're pretty lovely, lady who I am going to know.
and of course, you know, the other thing that matters. Functioning legs. Yeah, that too. As a man who likes to cook, yeah, that too.
Are zombies allowed to drive cars?
The truck's been off
See
for a
why
bit.
not? My license is just as expired now as it was when we were all...
Let's go.
Yeah.
Gotta go yell at Sybil. Yo, Sibby. Hey, Sibby. Hey, Sybil. 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 We're breaking down the door, Sybil. We're coming in. They're going, yeah.
I know it's what's inside that counts. I'm not being superficial. I'm being discerning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I still need...
Nah.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
What?
Nah. Do not interrupt me during my puff.
Yeah.
That seems...
Oddly on point.
Strange. A freak mishap has defaced every single one of these Lincoln photos.
No!
Fine. Make jokes. But don't I deserve the right to meet my dream man?
Yes, interview them already, for God's sakes.
That's all well and good. But if you really want to help me find the perfect man.
No, not specifically, no.
Right.
I've had an energy drink upstairs.
Sybil's place just isn't the same when you're a zombie.
Yeah, annoying and terrifying your neighbors is only fun when there's a challenge to it.
Sybil's still not having any luck finding her soulmate.
She acts like miserable, dried-up old spinster is a bad thing.
I'm missing one very fucking simple thing here, and I can tell it. But the question is, where is it? Hold on.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Oh, I skipped a very fucking simple thing. I'm a goddamn moron. Flying freaking flubber.
Where are we headed, Sam?
Okay, that's fine.
Let's go to Stutt.
Chuck said the furries. Chuck, they're not furries. There's plenty of them on the internet to say the furries, but they're not furries. Yeah.
At this point, they're just
Oh, yeah, no, I'm a furry. That's fine. If I didn't slap polyamorous on all of my fucking screens, I would instead slap that. Anyway, we have to get back to making Frankenstein's monster. Sit the hell down, Franklin.
Wanna play Dr. Max?
For the last time, Sam, no! Oh, with the monster. Oh, sure.
We're gonna give him a artichoke heart.
Listen, brothers. Can you not hear the... Can we hurry this up, guys? I've got a dozen foreclosures to get caught up on today, and that's just the orphanages. Oh no, I've overslept. I'm late.
Please remember to update my BIOS settings.
Listen, brothers.
Can I put all these in there?
That would work better as a hand.
I don't want to, though.
Oh no.
Listen. That's fine.
All right. I'm up already.
Hi, Gruesome. Let's go meet our friend Sybil.
It's a frightfully long drive, isn't it?
So?
Are you sure you want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, let's go right now.
Quickly, before Sam gets distracted and... Oh, more switches!
Well, I never travel without my belongings.
Just throw them in the trunk already. We're wasting daylight.
Thanks for coming, gentlemen. I know it's difficult for you to travel, having to carry all your stuff with you.
I'm used to it.
Well, until I figure out how the soulmater works, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. I'll ask each of you 3 lucky bachelors a series of questions. Based on your answers, I'll decide which one of you advances to the final round of being my boyfriend.
Ah! Zombies! I knew it! They've come for the knickknacks!
Harry, please. I'll have to ask you to leave if you don't learn to show some tolerance.
They're going to break everything! And eat my brain!
Nonsense! Sam and Max have just as much right to be here as anyone alive. Which question should I ask first?
How did you get him here?
I stuck a cauliflower in his chest.
Plus, he said he doesn't want to leave until he's complete. So he just needed a placeholder for now until we can find a better thing to give him.
Oh, good call, Sam. I'll ask this one. Bachelor number 1. The only thing I liked about my last boyfriend was that he had a way with words. He always just knew the right thing to say. What would you say to me in a romantic moment?
Would we be lounging by a fireplace? Because I don't like fire.
I'll make a note of that. Same question, bachelor number 2.
I would quote from my award-winning one-act play, The Cloaca Monologues.
No.
Wit.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. And bachelor number 3. What would you say to me in a romantic moment?
Most romantic thing to say.
Think about that for a while.
Keep your hands away from that, you filthy, disgusting creature!
What? I expected better from you, Harry.
But I wasn't talking about you! The zombies!
Your anti-zombie talk isn't making things any better. I think you'd better go. Thank you for filling in on such short notice, Agent Superball, was it?
My pleasure. You're looking radiant.
Where the fuck did he come from?
Yes, he sure did.
I looked away for like 2 seconds, which is the worst thing to do.
Sweet.
And suddenly Super Bowl is...
Anytime anyone looks away, that is in fact enough time for the game
Leave
to...
without me. I get homesick.
Relax. If we go back to Stuttgart, we'll give you a ride.
But you have to
oh my
wait
God,
in the
it's
trunk.
Jason Bourne. When are we gonna go back to Stuttgart? Come on.
How was Apex?
Yeah, you were playing and then suddenly you just said looking for a game to capture and then you're gone. I'm like, oh.
Hey, we didn't see you come in.
I move swift as the night.
Ah, good to know.
Let's head back to Stuttgart.
Please don't make me get back into the trunk. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the dungeon.
Terrible, cause terrible map. Understandable. I feel that with Overwatch when I play it.
Yeah, because you always get stuck at Sheffield Yard.
Joker Town. That's what you get.
Seems like a waste of good chocolate.
Yeah, but it's enough to give our man here a nice heart of gold. But Dragon's monster.
Get me my checkbook quick! I need to give to charity.
There you go. Now one good slap, and boom!
All right! I'm up already.
Hiya, Gruesome. Let's go to Sybil's again.
It seems we just got here. Are you sure?
Yeah, we're good.
Yes, let's go right now.
If you want a genuine answer of why is everyone zombies, that's just the episode. It's just zombie infestation. Suddenly there's a lot of zombies. We don't know why. And so we're trying to figure out why. We did figure out why. It's because the zombie overlord by the name of Jurgen has decided, you know what? This is gonna happen. This is gonna be a thing. Good luck with that. So we had to kick his ass in the only ways we know how. With fashion? No, not fashion. What is it? With being cooler than he is. Yeah. Anyway, Sybil.
I still can't decide.
Let's start with question number 1.
Okay, bachelor number 1. I'm looking for a man with a heart of gold. How would you prove you've got one?
What's that? I'm terribly sorry. I was distracted. See, I used your restroom earlier, and I'm worried I might not have remembered to leave the seat down. Could you repeat the question?
I think I've heard enough. All right. Bachelor number 1. I'm still looking for a man who's good with his hands. How good are you with yours? What are you doing?
It's the only way I know how to express my feelings, ma'am.
Oh my.
So, he has Abraham Lincoln's brain, which we got a hint at earlier about him being good at making speeches. With Abraham Lincoln's brain. Jesse James's hand, which is why he whipped out a fucking gun and started firing. And we just gave him a heart of gold. Oh, let's get to question 3.
Okay, bachelor number 1. My last boyfriend always knew the right thing to say. What sweet things would you say to me during a romantic moment?
Well, it is altogether fitting and proper that I answer your question. But in a larger sense, our love would be so pure, so harmonious, so rapturous, that my mere words could do little to add or detract. Miss Pandemic?
Marry me? Oh, I mean, yes, bachelor 1. That's perfectly adequate. Well, I think the choice is clear. Bachelor number 1. Would you like to go steady?
At last I feel complete.
Preposterous. Please, no cameras. I need a moment.
After years of searching, I finally found the perfect man. What? Oh, of course, you're right, Max. This has all been a lie. In my heart, I've always known who my true soulmate is. I just never wanted to admit it.
What?
I've been so stubborn and foolish. I only hope he'll take me back.
Thanks a lot, jerks.
I suppose a weekend in Cabo San Lucas is out of the question as well.
Alright, we call it about 7/8 of the game.
I guess Sybil won't be needing this anymore.
But we definitely will, because we've got fixing. Like furry kiss.
Huh, they're gone. They're probably making out in the bathroom somewhere. I also love the fact that we were called jerks. We technically didn't do anything. Max was even confused and he was like, wait, what?
Where are we headed, Sam?
Oh.
Let's go to Stuttgart.
Possibly? I don't think so, but possibly. I just realized we never actually saw Superball get up and leave the room. He just looked away and then everyone was just going.
Good night, sir.
Let me in. Oh, here, Chuck, you get to see this. You ever seen a zombie, an anthropomorphic zombie dog dance? Or an anthropomorphic lagomorph dance. Max, will you stop? There you go. Okay, up we go.
Did you ever figure out how that thing works, Sam?
There must be a button or a switch.
The hell?
What gives? I guess there's no switch.
I wouldn't say that. Did everybody get tall and chubby all of a sudden?
Hey, give my stuff back. Ah, so there's where you keep your gun.
Here's Jorgen.
Ah, Sam and Max, you keep returning when you know you cannot defeat me.
That's Max and Sam.
No matter, I will take your souls once again, but this time your bodies will be obliterated.
What?
Obliterated. You know, cut off your head, set them on fire, salt the earth.
Oh, nothing doing.
You're gonna regret you ever tangled with me and Max. I mean, Sam.
As your Americans say.
Nuh-uh.
I remember how we handled this again.
Hi, Gruesome.
I am alone.
But we love you.
Hey, cut that out! Hey, cut that out!
Because I called Max a lagomorph. I guess Chuck doesn't understand a lagomorph because he's a rabbit.
You'd think a guy with his own dungeon would invest in more secure cages.
So this is why we were zombies.
The Soul Mater pulled our souls right back.
And I still feel overdressed.
Oh, fuck. I remember now. Jurgen, hold this.
Hey, monster, think fast.
Shock him again. Fine.
Hey, cut that out!
There. Let's give him a control. A lagomorph? It's just a rabbit, Chuck. Also, Soul Sucker. Remember that.
Well, this is a step up at least.
It's too crowded in here.
Oh, no. No, we're better off in the monster.
Tell me
Yeah.
this is only temporary, Sam.
Yeah, we're all just in the monster. Is that myself?
That won't do any good.
Yeah. That's my gun. No. It's in the chair instead.
No wonder zombies always slouch. Last time I went at him barehanded, he just about killed me. Minus the just about.
Hey! Sam is or Max is a damn rabbit. It's also a damn
Oh, that hurts. What? No!
Hope you got the point.
You suck, Jurgen!
Hey, my line was better.
But I cannot be defeated. I am the Prince of Darkness.
That killed him. Because it tears the soul out. Yes! You want more proof than that?
Take this, me. We'll need it for...
Get a mouthful of ammo!
Hey, Sammy, you're back. Just in time, too.
What's up, Flint?
You know I've been tailing that Bosco mug, right? Well, the trail's gone colder than a Dear John letter written on no-tell motel stationery.
Bosco's just loud and easily startled. We'll help you dig him up.
That's the rub, see? Bosco's vanished off the face of the earth.
Dead silence. Nice. And that is episode 203, Night of the Raving Dead. What?
Tell me if this makes sense. Feel the shirt.
This feels wet. Very, very wet.
No, feel the pants that just came out of the same dryer. How are these drier than a fucking shirt?
I don't know, since those are the pants I keep thinking that are literally the ones that you're wearing.
These aren't the ones I keep wearing.
I know. I said they're the ones that look like them.
That look like
Those are also shorts.
Yeah. But they're still, like, they're a little wet around the pockets, but
I don't know.
during the summer, I'm gonna get a clothesline.
Chuck said they got Bosco. Yeah. THEM. They got Bosco.
Them got Bosco.
Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot about Bosco's importance to the next episode. Thorough importance to the next episode. Ooh.
I'm looking forward to that.
Uh,
Oh, you're about to end the stream and you got 5 viewers. You should
yeah.
just play another one.
I've got shit to clean up. I've got
What shit do you have to do?
I've got exercising I gotta do.
Oh, that's fair.
We've got cleaning of a car that needs to be done.
No, I'm gonna save that for tomorrow because I don't want to drive with my stomach feeling and the way I feel right now.
We got cleaning out of a car to make sure all the extra stuff is out of.
I will do that.
To make sure the extra stuff is out of the car.
I will do that.
Yes, but I still have the other shit I need to do anyway.
Like what?
And then I don't plan on playing this all fucking day because I plan on streaming something else later.
I know.
Maybe. If Alvin only has 10 fans, I'm one of those fans. If Alvin only has 1 fan, I am that fan.
He's definitely got more than 1 fan. Sorry, Chuck.
I have at the very least 3 fans, and this makes me feel nice. If Alvin has no fans, I will go against the earth. This is a fucking meme I've seen recently, and I can't remember where. Or where.
I don't know memes. I'm too old for memes.
Sorry, I just gave her a long, silent stare. Oh, no. Okay.
You want what?
I was curious to know if Abe Lincoln and Abe Lincoln's ghost, or if Abe Lincoln and Zombie Abe Lincoln were voiced by different people. What I think would be really fucking stupid. You never put your dip away.
No, I was going back to eat it with my stomach when it didn't hurt, but it started to hurt.
We are useful. We are so-and-so. This is Roger Faso. I thought it said Roger Fatso. Like, whoa. Rude. TJ Dorsey. Yeah, no. By the way, there's legitimately no sound going on. I haven't tabbed out of the game, because if I did, you'd be able to see my beer screen. There's just no sound at the end of this one. It just makes you feel nice and gross. Or, you know, because of all the other songs that are already in the fucking episode. Which are the entirety of Jurgen's Club. I thought about playing Undertale, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to do that, though.
If you do, you gotta let everybody know first.
Yeah.
Specifically, like, get everybody prepared.
Yeah.
I think these are trees, but I'll throw it out the shirt.
Mr. Spatula. Miss Piggy.
Oh, if you're gonna exercise, then I'll push the couch back.
What we open next? Bambus. Yes. I also think that it's really, really strange how much the next episode ties thoroughly into the episode following.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, the President of the United States.
Why is he still a zombie?
Because he didn't eat his fucking soul. And so, with that, I can do this and do remove from games to stream, and then follow through with uninstall.
I can see your Steam.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
There's nothing. It's just streaming the whole screen here.
Yeah. No, Alvin, don't.
Too bad. Already done, loser.
He's gotta clear up space on his computer.
Yeah, if you want me to fucking be able to play games like Apex with no issue.
Yeah, because otherwise his SD card, or his, not SD card, but the hard drive will keep popping out.
What is this? Girls. Yeah. Have you never seen River City Girls before, Chuck? Like, seriously, have you never seen River City Girls? Or do you know about it and you're like, wow, I didn't expect that.
That was another game we were supposed to play.
Hold on. I have to blow Chuck's mind, apparently.
You gonna play some River City Girls?
I'm just gonna do the trailer for it. If anyone has ever heard of River City Rampage or any of the things like that, let's see, what is it? It's River City Ransom, River City Rampage, and there's just a long list of River City games that came out like on the NES and SNES that just were side-scroller beat-em-ups. They were some of the early versions of them. Like, I think came out like before Double Dragon and things like that. Which actually, fun fact. Actually, no, I'll tell that a little bit after I play the trailer. Here, enjoy.
Oh, please. Come on.
Whatever.
Ricky and Cuneo, they've been kidnapped. I'm coming, Cuneo. Ricky, I'll save you. Stay down. I'll kill this guy's face.
Get over here!
bro, Seth? Ready to break a leg? Oh, no.
Well, let's do this. We'll find whoever took our boyfriends and beat them into the street. Yeah, what she said.
So yes, the main two characters, the girlfriends, are the people that you play as. But in the original sets of River City Anythings, you played as the boyfriends. So they kept canon to the original story, but they were like, let's progress it, but let's throw the boyfriends in trouble this time. And River City Girls actually is voiced by a lot of YouTubers. So there are two guys that are references to the Double Dragons. I don't remember their names, but they're voiced by both Aaron and Dan from Game Grumps. And yep, voices this little fucking gremlin right here holding a hamburger. So yes, good job remembering that.
Considering I don't watch Jacksepticeye, yeah.
I'm also gonna go ahead and play the opening for the fucking thing because it's really fucking good. Big booba red girl. I mean, you're not wrong. Misako is kind of scary. Misuzu's kind of scary. That said, they actually recently announced a second one. So let me do one thing here. Let's see, way forward. Did they put it on their own channel too? Oh, River City Girls 0? What? Oh wait. This. I knew about this. I didn't know about the other thing. This is 2.
Summer 2022.
Chuck just pointed something out. I'm shocked he knew about it. So let me actually go back and show that off real quick. Should probably just go to history. It's fine that way. Yeah, this big fucker, that is a Bobo. Just FYI. Because a lot of people don't know about a Bobo. But that is, in fact, a Bobo. Fun fact, I think that he's actually the last thing I got to when I was playing with her. And I was like, you know what? He kicks my... we beat him. She finished him off. Hell yeah. And then we haven't played since then. That was like 2 years ago. If not 3.
It's kind of been on the list, but also not. Because it's also harder to do co-op on Steam.
Yes, you know about a Bobo's Big Adventure also. Good.
Huh?
I said, ah, yes, Chuck also knows about a Bobo's Big Adventure. Well, he's originally just a boss in the early River City games. So. Yeah, we're gonna eventually play it, or I'll play it, either or. Because I do want to actually play it.
I do too. I'm just really bad at beat 'em ups. And plus, the same fucking button is the leave as it is the hit. And... No, I will never forget that. I'm so fucking upset.
I didn't know there was a 0, so I'm curious. Yep. There's a word for that. You know what it is? It's called Yu Yu Hakusho.
Check out this classic Kunio-kun adventure, ported to modern consoles for the first time.
Huh. Okay. I'm pretty pleased by that. I'm probably not gonna play it. Just because I'm me. I also still need to really play the okay, now I need to look it up. It's Streets of Komodo. I want to see a full playthrough. Well, I just got kind of spoiled on it. Kuze everywhere. Okay, I want to see just a little bit of this and I'm stopping. Kamurocho, Tokyo. The death of the Tojo clan's third chairman has plunged the organization into chaos. The violence spreads to the streets, and only Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima can put an end to the bloodshed. Streets of Kamurocho. Oh, you can choose controller. What? You can. Neat. What the fuck? Streets of Kamurocho. Oh my fucking god. The music. So I knew about this game existing. I wanted to play it. I plan on it. No, it's just like the other thing I just showed you. It's just like River City whatever, except it's Yakuza. No. They're two completely different that case, yes.
Oh my god, figure out more. pretty sure it's in the
He is.
No, Monument.
Oh, good question. I like the baseball place.
You can go in. Doors open for you. Just like it's regular.
Thug Yamada. Thug Yamada. Chinese Mafia Lee. Chinese Mafia Wang. I too like to smash some Chinese Mafia Wang every now and then.
Okay, so they may not be individualized. That might be
Is that fucking Lei Lao? Lao Kai Long. Okay, cool. He was actually an issue in 1. He's one of the people that fucking stole what's her name. Yes, her. But just for note, he's the motherfucker that used to work on the granny. Alright, cool. I think I've seen enough of this, unless he like switches to Majima at some point. Does oh yep, I see the Majima gameplay in there. And shirtless Kiryu, it looks like. Nope, Kiryu's still shirted. Yeah. Good music. Jumps in with a knee instead of a kick. Yeah, that's good. I'm curious to see, does he switch the... Yes, he does. Oh, God. Yep, gonna have to look at it like right now. And I'm stopping. Come on. Yes! It's the battle music from 7. Dun, 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 dun. How did I get here? Okay.
Oh, shut down. So I didn't get to you. I almost had the same.
I would love a game like River City Girls, but for Yakuza. Hell, I've also said this. Huh?
Isn't that what this is?
I mean, more in depth, like River City Girls. Yes, this is a game like River City.
What do you mean, like plot?
Plot and story wise, and also kick ass. You can make in depth stupid fucking combos for no reason, and every character just feels completely unique. Because I'm sorry to say, I want them to do the same moves or same feeling with moves, but I want them all to be completely unique. Like how between the two girls, one of them quite literally drop kicks and the other one just dabs you away. Dabs you so fucking hard you just fly the fuck. Yeah.
Kyoko is the one that out.
I play whomever the fuck I can. Because I'm sorry to say, I love both of them.
Yeah, but dab.
Yeah,
Kyoko
but
is more of a meme.
yeah. Yeah, given her one of her fucking moves is literally her kicking rapidly and screaming "Ora ora 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 ora." Yeah. But the other one is mostly kick based. Kicks and hard hits. Alright, I feel satisfied with the stream. This is good. Possibly. Oh well. Chuck is no longer alive, unfortunately. Therefore, I can't raid Chuck. Oh, hi, Cyrus Life.
We can ride it. We can ride XRE. It's fine.
Playing Horizon.
Yeah.
It looks so good. I've heard people.
I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn is a fantastic fucking game. IMO.
No idea.
I know. You like cowboys?
Yeah.
You like the concept of futuristic things?
Yeah.
Hey, you like medieval settings? You like dinosaurs?
I love dinosaurs.
Slap all those together, but in no specific order.
Yeah, no, I know. I kind of know what it's about. I know like kind of where it's based, but I don't know.
Everyone has to survive like monster. Everyone has to survive because it's like wilderness settings.
There's actually like the head of
I don't fucking know. The gist that I know of is just technology, but also not at all.
it's like distant future with like limited tech, or like high tech stuff, but it's like fucked up. Yeah. All right.
Al love him's gotcha games.
They really do. They really, really do.
Yeah. I mean, they're easier to play than like what's it called? Than having to sit down and just play like
Persona 4 for 10 months.
or Yakuza for
Actually, I've
12.
been playing Persona for over a year.
Yeah.
I started it before. It was one of the first games I streamed.
Yeah, I'll fucking weirdo. All right, we're gonna go over and raid Xiree. Everyone say hi or not, AB. But everyone, please have a good time, and of course, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone for showing. I will get this VOD uploaded to YouTube soon, and it'll probably be visible Wednesday. Everyone, take care.